Here are the test scores for the guy you filled out the form for. He scored a B minus. This guy is a risky bet. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you. Things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10-dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10-dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He's more likely to talk about big things than to actually get them done at work. He enjoys sharing ideas and dreaming, but he struggles to follow through and put in the daily effort needed for real career growth. He means well, but action and steady achievement aren't really his strengths.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he's not going to have big outbursts or throw tantrums. He usually keeps his emotions inside and steps away quietly rather than facing problems head on. Instead of bouncing back quickly, he might withdraw, become silent, or shut himself off for a while.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
He's not the type to pick fights at work or create noisy drama. In fact, he tends to avoid arguments and often keeps to himself, which means he doesn't make a lot of close friends or enemies. He's not the most polite, so sometimes he might come off as blunt without meaning to hurt anyone.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
If you do well in your career, he won't feel threatened or jealous. He may not show wild excitement or shower you with praise, but deep down he will feel happy for you and quietly root for your success. You won't need to worry about him feeling insecure because of your achievements.
What if you start earning more than him?
He is unlikely to secretly resent you or feel deeply insecure if you earn more than him. He doesn't tie his self worth to money or beating others, so your higher income won't shake him. You don't need to tiptoe around your success. He won't make things awkward or let bitterness build up.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He isn't the most organized or disciplined when it comes to money. He may not keep close track of his spending, and there is a chance he'll make impulse purchases, especially on things that catch his eye or feel special in the moment. While he isn't reckless or wild, he also isn't careful or strategic with saving and planning for the future.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He tends to live in the moment and sometimes spends on what looks or feels good, even if it's not totally within his means. He might dress stylishly or buy nice things to enjoy beauty and comfort, but this doesn't mean he's trying to impress or pretend to be richer than he really is. If you want to build a secure future, You may have to help balance things out.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He is generous and kind hearted, especially when it comes to helping others or showing care. If someone around him needs support, he's likely to give freely, whether it's time, advice, or even money, sometimes without worrying too much about the cost to himself. He isn't tight fisted or strict, and his attitude is warm rather than closed.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He is not someone who tries to control everything or keep secrets about money. He tends to be upfront and casual about finances, though he may not always be super detailed or organized. He isn't the type to hide purchases or play power games with money.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He believes that housework should be shared, not just left for you to handle. He isn't bossy or rigid about traditional roles, and his gentle nature means he doesn't expect you to do everything by yourself. However, because he isn't very organized, he may forget chores or let things pile up without noticing.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He's willing to help with chores and diapers and doesn't believe that these are just your responsibility. He's not the type to just stand back and supervise or tell you what to do. You may need to ask him clearly or show him what needs to be done, as he might not notice on his own.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He is more likely to listen and try to understand your side than to argue just to prove he's right. He isn't stubborn or eager for a fight, and his caring nature means he wants you to feel heard and valued, but you won't find him raising his voice or pushing you just to win an argument.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he stays calm and doesn't lash out with hurtful words or aggressive actions. He's the type to pull back and get quiet rather than raise his voice or say mean things. A gentle approach works best as he responds better to kindness than to confrontation.
Does he have a bad temper?
No, he is not the type to get angry quickly. He tends to stay calm and keeps his feelings inside rather than letting them out in sudden bursts. You aren't ignoring a red flag here. He isn't explosive or hot tempered.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He can say sorry and take responsibility when he's in the wrong. He isn't stubborn about admitting mistakes, and he doesn't try to shift the blame onto you just to protect himself. His gentle nature means he values harmony over ego.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
Yes, he will respect your boundaries and understands that no truly means no. He is not someone who pushes or pressures when you're uncomfortable. If you speak up or set a limit, he'll listen and step back rather than nag or argue.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
He is not the kind of man who will take it personally if you're not in the mood for intimacy. He understands that everyone has their own needs and feelings, and he won't get upset or make you feel guilty about it. Your comfort is important to him, and he accepts your boundaries with respect.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can trust him to treat private moments with respect and care. He is not the type to use your vulnerabilities or intimate details against you, even during disagreements. His gentle and compassionate nature means he understands the value of trust in a relationship.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is likely to be loyal and not easily distracted by other women. His sense of caring and his gentle spirit mean that he values deep, meaningful connections over constant excitement or chasing attention elsewhere. If he feels loved and respected at home, he won't look around for something better.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
No, he is not over possessive or constantly jealous and suspicious. He doesn't try to control who you see, where you go, or what you do. His caring nature leans towards trust and he values your independence and space.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, his protective nature is not a sign of a controlling personality. He cares about your well being, but he expresses it through kindness and gentle support rather than making strict rules or trying to run your life. He doesn't get bossy or tell you what's best for you all the time.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He sees parenting as something both of you should share, not just your job alone. He wants things to be fair and will step in to help when needed, especially when you ask him directly. You'll need to work as a team with clear and kind communication.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he will stay calm and not lose his temper. He isn't quick to anger or harsh with words. Instead, he tends to comfort and listen, helping them feel safe rather than scared. If things get chaotic, he might step back and go quiet, but he won't yell or lash out.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he will support your role as both a mother and your own person. He is caring and doesn't see you only through the lens of parenting. He wants you to feel valued for who you are, not just for what you do for the family.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later, after kids and marriage, change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
No, he isn't the type to secretly hope you'll quit your job after having a child. He respects your choices and wants you to feel happy and fulfilled, whether that includes a career or not. His support is genuine, not just for show.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He will treat your parents with real warmth, not just polite words on the surface. His caring nature means he genuinely wants to make them feel welcome and valued, even if he isn't always outgoing or talkative. With him, what you see is what you get: simple, heartfelt warmth. He will try to adjust to your family rather than expecting them to change for him.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he will handle it calmly and not make the situation worse. He isn't quick to react or add fuel to the fire. His natural way is to keep peace and avoid drama. You can trust him to help things settle down, not push them into a bigger mess.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you, but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
No, he is not the kind of man who acts modern with you, but expects you to be a traditional, supportive wife in front of his relatives. He is gentle and doesn't hold double standards. He values your comfort and respects who you are wherever you are. He cares about your happiness and peace, not just keeping up appearances.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he will support you and won't just stay out of it or side with his family. He is not aggressive or confrontational, but his care for you means he wants you to feel safe and respected. If things get uncomfortable, he'll be quietly on your side, offering comfort and steady support.
Say you have a conflict with his mother, what will this guy do?
He is not a typical mummy's boy. While he cares about his mother and respects her, he values peace and your feelings too. In a conflict with his mother, he won't jump in harshly or pick sides in front of everyone, but he won't leave you feeling alone either. You can trust that your happiness matters to him, even when things are tricky.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
He is not the type to share every detail of your fights or your private life with his mother or sister. He values privacy and respects the trust between you two. You don't have to worry about your private moments being turned into family gossip.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
Based on all we know about him, this guy is a B minus. This guy is a risky bet from a relationship perspective. Being with this man day in and day out is gentle, calm, and safe. He offers quiet support and steady care without drama or raised voices.